Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Fam here, and yeah, we're doing another edition of my DVD collection. Now we are going into the drama. What's the picture? Look at that, a little drama mask. Got the comedy, the tragedy. Yeah, you know what we do here. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, drama is a very tough genre to categorize because I felt like a lot of movies that hit multiple genres, I eventually just threw in the drama. It just seemed like if it didn't fit anywhere else by itself, it would just go to drama. So a lot of you guys may disagree. You know, I'm cool with that. Whatever you guys, if you guys have been watching my DVD collection thus far, you know that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. The fam has no clue, but he's just doing what he does. So here we go, and there is well, I'll get to it when I get there. All right. So first up, we got, boom, American History X. Fucking brilliant. Just a brilliant movie. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was kind of skittish initially. Because, where the cemetery is located, it's located in a very redneck area. Alright, I'm just saying. And so, it's a very racist group that populate this little town I'm in. So everybody loves this movie for the wrong fucking reasons. Like, every one of them are just like, yeah, you make him bite the curb. They don't get the lesson at the end of the fucking movie, but whatever. But I finally watched it and just loved it. I mean, it was a long time ago when I watched this, but just brilliant. I'm kind of sad that, like, Edward Furlong has, like, no career now. Because he's a damn good actor. Now he's just, like, fat and does, like, shit. So, Ed Norton, just brilliant in this fucking movie. Rumor has it he just, like, took control of the camera. He's just like, fuck you, Tony K. I'm doing it because I'm Edward fucking Norton. And I'm saying, you know what? Let Ed Norton do it from now on because he knows what the hell he's doing. So, boom, right there, American History X. Up next, Bad Boys. And not to be confused with the Martin Lawrence, Will Smith Bad Boys that I had in my action section. Nope, this is Sean Penn, and this is where he goes to the boys' school, and yeah, gets caught for, he's just a young juvenile delinquent who, wrong side of tracks, wrong place, wrong time, goes to boys' school and has to put up with shit in there. Damn good movie. I really enjoyed it. Once again, didn't know where else to put it. Seemed like a drama to me, so. Alright, up next, this movie, literally, it was given to me. No, actually, I borrowed this from a friend. He recommended it to me because I like Stanley Kubrick, and this is just a movie that you would not think the fan would like. Even now, I'm not gonna lie, if I saw a trailer for it, I wouldn't watch it. But I watched it, loved it, and then he actually went out and bought it for me for Christmas. Barry Lyndon. Yes, you know what? And it's a long ass movie. It's like 3 hours, 3 hours and 4 minutes, something like that. It goes by so quickly, and it's a brilliant fucking movie. And what I found out later is the whole movie is shot with natural light. You know how retarded that is? There's no lamps or shit. They literally just like, fucking open a window, we'll shoot from dude, that's insane. And dude, yeah, it's just brilliant. I mean, story is just gripping, direction top notch, the acting's brilliant. I mean, dude, it's an awesome fucking movie. Highly recommend it. I highly recommend it to like the older crowd out there watching. I'm not trying to talk down to the younger people, because I always hate that shit when I was younger. Everybody's like, well, you're just too young. I just think that anybody who watches my show, like the 4 of you guys that watch my show, well, out of you 4, there's like 2 of you guys that are just a little bit younger. I just don't think you would really get into something like this. But it is brilliant. What the hell is that? Is there a ghost in here? Or, I don't know what the place is haunted, I ain't gonna lie. I knew that when I moved in, though. Literally, they're like, Phantom, you're moving into a cemetery. And I was like, I know. Turns out it's haunted. Up next, we got Boogie Nights. And, dude, I think every collection needs this in there. I love this movie. It's just brilliant on so many levels. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a movie that really kind of got me onto P.T. Anderson. Big fan of his. And yeah, it's fucking awesome right there. Speaking of Kubrick, oh my god. This is my number 2 when it comes to Kubrick. Like, I love The Shining, everybody knows that. This is definitely my number 2 though. A Clockwork Orange. Misery wants to watch this. I don't know if I should let her watch it. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, she's still kind of young. It's a little brutal. But I don't know. I think she really would like it. I mean, it's definitely her kind of stuff. But I don't know. I'm definitely can't let her watch it or not. Fucking brilliant though. Boom. And this is not one of those like Fringe movies. I don't know. I know a lot of people would have like a horror collection. They would have this in there. I'm like, it's not really a horror movie, but at the same time, it feels right. Like, I don't know. All right, I got the Drew Beaver Silent Trilogy, and this is just a young guy who's an independent filmmaker, and he shot 3 films, short films, and it's in the drama. He shot 2 dramas, The Assassin and The Duel, and the final one was The Shadow, and that's a horror movie. But yeah, he went ahead and shot 3 ones. I got these in here, so boom, that's that. My number 1 movie of all time. My number 1 movie of all time. I know. You would think I should be on the horror section when I just throw shit out there. Number 1 movie of all time, though. This is perfect on every level. The family will fucking get in a fist fight over this movie. This is how brilliant this movie is. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Oh my god, dude! This movie just it pulls emotions out of me when I watch this thing. I love it, dude. And don't get me wrong, I've always liked Jim Carrey, but to see the motherfucker actually act. Oh my god. And not overacting like he did in the number 23. Dude, that was just brutal. Dude, he actually acts. Kirsten Dunst, I'm not a big fan of her. She's awesome in this. Kate Winslet. I don't really know a lot of her shit. I just know she was in Titanic. But she knocks it out of the park in this one. Dude, it's just brilliant. And I really became a big fan of Charlie Kaufman. I don't own any other Charlie Kaufman movies, but Adaptation was really good. Being John Malkovich was really good. And then I can never pronounce it. I'm going to butcher it, but that's Sacredwich, New York. One of Philip Seymour Hoffman. Dude, that movie just fucking brilliant. I should own that, but I don't. So yeah, my number 1 movie of all time, but it's followed by, ironically, my number 2 movie of all time. Also not a horror movie. Fight Club. Boom. Oh my god, dude. Ed Norton again. Dude, Norton's just the fucking man. That's all there is to it. Ed Norton's the fuck. I've seen him in multiple movies of multiple genres, and he's perfect in every one of them. Literally, he's in my top 4 or 5 living actors of all time right now. Of all time, I will say living, maybe not all time. I need to compile the list. I don't know. Fight Club, Brad Pitt, awesome. David Fincher directing, just fucking brilliant. Awesome screenwriting. I never read the book. I don't really want to read the book. I got the movie. That's good enough. All right, so I own this movie. Now look, I'm not trying to brag here. I'm not that guy. I don't brag. I'm not a braggart. I'm usually the first guy to knock myself down. Actually, I'm that guy. I have seen. I mean, of course, you got everybody. I mean, I'm not. Once again, I'm not saying nothing to you guys. You guys are the same way. We've seen thousands, if not millions, of films. I'm gonna throw in the high thousands. I'm gonna say tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of movies in my lifetime. And I love them from all spectrums. I love them from today, the big. Big budget blockbuster fucking explosion, Michael Bay pieces of turds to, the silent movies, I just did a review for a silent movie not too long ago. I love international films, I love movies from Japan, from Mexico, from Italy. I love independent. I love, just everything. I love movies. I've seen a lot of them. I've seen a shitload. So for me to say that this is the worst movie of all time, and this is like a debatable one because it's considered a classic, and I fucking hate this movie. And it was given to me because I do hate it so much. And once again, once it goes in the collection, it does not come out. Are you fucking kidding me? Gone with the Wind? Here's why it's fucking popular. Because A, when it came out, there wasn't a whole lot going on movie-wise. So when you finally see color and orange fucking skies and purple skies, there's not a blue sky in this fucking movie. It's all orange. It's fucking afternoon, there's an orange sky. It's ridiculous. Okay, the acting's okay. Who gives a shit? It's a boring fucking movie. It's long as shit. It has a fucking, and I ain't gonna bash an intermission. But I'm after watching, I still got more of this shit. I gotta watch more of this fucking movie. Oh my god. And I'm Scarlett O'Hara, fuck her. Fuck her. I heard someone once say that, I think it was Dennis Miller, and I agree. Shut the fuck up, you whiny Confederate whore. That's all she does for the entire running time is this whining. I'm you're fucking rich. And you're white in a movie that takes place during the Civil War. What the fuck are you complaining about? And she cries the entire fucking movie. Fuck her, fuck this movie, fuck everybody about it. I hate it. Fucking hate it. Winner 10 Academy Awards. You fucking kidding me? Fucking hate the Academy Awards. Alright, up next. This is a movie that was given to me. My uncle bought it just because Christian Bale was in it. And he hated it. And he gave it to me, and I liked it. It reminded me a lot of Mean Streets. Another movie I should have in this collection. Or at least in the crime one. I don't have it. I should. Anyways, Harsh Times. If you're expecting, I mean, you see Christian Bale on the front cover, and it's like from the creator of Training Day. You're thinking, oh, it's gonna be crazy. No, it really is. It's more like a character study. Like it literally is like these low life dudes who actually are trying to this guy anyway, Christian Bale. He's a soldier who's trying to break into like the FBI or whatever. Dude, it's damn good. It's just a damn good movie. I really like it. And of course, you see shit like go out of control. This one, I don't know. It's brilliant. I loved it as soon as I watched it. Glad he gave it to me. One DVD is missing from the collection because my uncle I just mentioned is borrowing it. Helter Skelter, which is the docudrama of course, the Manson family murders. And I love that movie. It's just effing brilliant. It's good. It's a long ass movie too. I think it's close to 3 hours, something like that. But yeah, love that movie. Just brilliant. Watched it when I was a kid. That was when I first got into serial killers. Watched that movie, just loved it. All right, moving on. We got High School Caesar. Story about this is I got these catalogs. There's a company called Oldies.com, but they have like catalogs. And it's funny because they're called Oldies.com, which would indicate internet, but they also have hard copy catalog. So anyways, they had a deal like get 5 DVDs for $25, $5 fees. So I'm going through there and I'm taking my shit out. I got like one more to go, and it's a lot of like I've showed their videos before. It's Alpha Video. You ain't gonna see that anyways, but Alpha Video. And so I got a lot of their, I already had a lot of stuff I already wanted. And so anyway, but I remember I have a movie that you're going to see later on. It has John Ashley in it. And he's like a king of like B movie, horror movies like that. And he did a lot of B movies in the day. And he's star of High School Caesar. And it literally is, I mean, it's not the greatest thing, but it's worth a watch. I'm not gonna lie, this copy's really bad because the sound is fucking horrible. It's just low as shit. But it's just basically a guy he's like the king of high school. He's like, racketeering and all the illegal stuff. Like he's stealing tests. I mean, it sounds like a pretty good movie, but it kind of falls a little flat. But I don't know, it's enjoyable. Kind of wish the sound worked a little better, but what can you do? I'm not gonna complain. All right, up next, I literally bought this very cheap just based on the cover. I was like, wow, Tom Hanks is in a movie called Mazes and Monsters. And I'm like, holy, and of course you see this huge labyrinth underneath him. And then on the back cover you see another big labyrinth and there's fucking dragons and shit. I'm like, what the hell? Holy shit. And I'm a big fan of mazes. Like to me, mazes just intrigue me. So I'm like, we're going to see a Tom Hanks movie where he's like running through a maze fighting monsters? Not at all. Not at all. It's a fucking TV movie from the 70s, 80s. Doesn't even fucking matter. I don't remember where it's from. Anyways, it's it's like Dungeons and Dragons. In fact, it is Dungeons and Dragons, but they can't say that because it's a trademark thing, so they call it Monster or Mazes and Monsters. And basically, of course, Tom Hanks plays like a kid, high school or college kid, and they basically play this game. I don't know. It fell flat for me too. Remake this movie, but make it better. Alright, this movie's just fucking brilliant. I don't even have to go on about this. No Country for Old Men. Boom. Enough said. You fucking kidding me? Javier Bardem, you're the man. You just like tore up fucking Skyfall. Dude, he's a villain. The motherfucker's he's a born villain. I just stole that from Manson, but whatever. He's the born villain right here, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. The dude's just scary as shit no matter what he does. Just fucking crazy. Love that movie. Josh Brolin knocks it out of the park. Dude, everybody knocks it out of the park. It's brilliant. I don't know if people got pissed about the ending. I'm like, really, guys? Really? I won't say none. It's newer, but really, quit bitching about the ending. Classic. 1/3 Cuckoo's Nest. Dude, Jack Nicholson's the fucking man. I'll blow that dude. I'll blow his old ass. I don't care. Like he's that brilliant. Dude's just the man. All right, here we go. Christopher Nolan classic, instant classic. The Prestige. Their Christian Bale movie. I love this movie. This blew me away since I watched it. Watched it again after I bought it. It still blows you away. I guess it's just brilliantly done. I'm not gonna say nothing about this movie. I recommend you see it. Like I won't give nothing away. Fucking watch. If you're a big fan of like the other like Nolan movies, watch this one. I mean, and I hate the fact that everybody wants to like harp on just the twist. They're like, oh, it's a twist. All about the twist. It's not about the twist. It's a good story lead up to the twist, and the twist just makes it better. But everybody wants to be like, well, the only thing you like about that movie is the twist. Fuck you. Like it. All right, this movie really like screwed me over because here's what I seen. It's right there, and it says, from the corrupt minds that brought you Pulp Fiction and American Psycho. And I'm like, oh, Pulp Fiction, American Psycho? Are you kidding me? Oh, I love both movies. Because I'm going through that 5-hour bin. That's the first thing I see is that right there. So I pick up Rules of Attraction. And I'm like, huh. huh. And I remember the commercials vaguely for it. And I was like, really? Pulp Fiction and American Psycho? I'm going to give it a shot. It was in the 5-hour bin. What can you lose? And I literally just lost like 110 minutes of my life. I had to look at it real quick. It's boring. It's bad. I'm not a homophobe, you know that. But it's gay. It's gay as shit. Just not feeling it. Everybody's just whiny. They're rich. That's the worst kind of whiny. They're rich. I hate when rich people fucking whine. It pisses me off. And this is no exception. There's one scene, and it's kind of crazy because they have, there's a thing I guess they had on the Sundance Channel called The Anatomy of a Scene. And it literally is like they just dissect one crazy scene. And it had a lot of style to it. Like, I'll give Roger Avery that. Like, it had a lot of fucking style. But no fucking substance, man. It was just, I don't know. I didn't care for it. Wasn't big on it. Alright, this is a classic right here. Love it. Stand By Me. Who doesn't like this movie? I want to meet the prick out there who's just like, I don't like that movie. Fuck you. Good movie. Love it. Yeah, that's all you gotta say about that. Just brilliant. Alright, I was not a fan of Donnie Darko. Calm down. Easy. Everybody fucking calm down out there. I did not like Donnie Darko. I just don't. It was just, I don't know. It wasn't even the fact that it was just weird for the sake of being weird, because what I'm about to show you is weird for the sake of being weird. I just didn't care for Donnie Darko. Like, I don't know, I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's a rant for another time. This is Southland Tales. This is like the craziest cast. Like, literally almost like he went through like a DVD catalog, and he's just like, I want this guy in my movie, and I want this guy. It has The Rock. Sorry, he just plays or billed as Dwayne Johnson. Sean William Scott, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Kevin Smith is in this. John Larroquette. Oh my god, dude, Will Sasso. It's like the weirdest assortment of fucking people. Justin Timberlake, who fucking knocks it out of the park. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It is literally fucking awesome. It's just bizarre. It's weird. And I don't know, man. It has a vibe. It has a dark vibe through the whole thing. I don't know. I think it's brilliant. I think it literally is it was one of my favorite movies of that year. I recommend it, but I'm not gonna lie. Expect Mandy Moore's in it. Tell you right now, as far as acting goes, this is the best job The Rock has ever done. And I love The Rock. I'm not putting The Rock down by any means. I love his movies. You saw my action section. I had The Rock out the ass over there. I'm a fan of The Rock. I mean, come on, fucking. I grew up on that shit. I'm saying acting wise, dude, he's fucking awesome in this movie. And everybody really pulls in a good performance. Justin Timberlake especially. Oh my god, dude, Timberlake's awesome in this movie. Big fan. I was like one of the first people who wanted to hate him so much when he broke into movies. I'm like, fuck this guy from NSYNC. Dude, I'll watch his movies. They're great. Like, he's just a great fucking actor. That's all there's to it. You can't take that away from him. Alright, this is a movie that I didn't think I'd like at all. It just looked boring. And when I seen the runtime, I was like, oh my god, really? And then I watched it. There Will Be Blood. Another P.T. Anderson movie. Dude, this is brilliant. This is another brilliant fucking movie. I loved it, dude. And he definitely deserved the Oscar. That's all I want to say. Like, I hate the Oscars. I fucking hate the Oscars. But whenever my guys win it, I will be the first one to throw it in their face like, he's an Oscar winner. Boom. Definitely deserved it. I hate the fucking case. Got this little crappy, like, environmentally friendly fucking flat pack. I don't like it. But it was a Christmas gift, so I'm not going to bitch about it. Alright, this movie right here, dude, I watched it for the first time, and it just blew my mind. Dude, loved it. The Trial. Orson Welles. And it's weird when you read, like, behind the scenes on this shit. The movie was just like a mess from the beginning. Like, they could not. The thing is, the book was also a mess in the making, too, because the dude dies, like, midway through it, or, like, three-quarters of the way through. Either way, so the book's in a fucked up order anyways, and they've released it several times in different orders. The movie's the same way, and dude, it's just brilliant. It's like you're watching a fucking dream. And in fact, if they would remake this, I would want David Lynch to direct it. Boom. He'd be brilliant. He'd just be amazing directing this movie. Or Christopher Nolan. Nolan or Lynch directing the remake to The Trial. Boom. And I don't know what you change about it. I really wouldn't want a whole lot change, but it just, oh man, it's just, I don't know, man. It blows me away every time I watch it. It starts off, dude wakes up, and he's already been pretty much convicted of a crime, or at least accused of a crime, and he has to go to trial. But dude, they're not telling him shit about it. Like, he's trying to figure out, why am I being convicted? And they're not telling him nothing. But dude, everybody just assuming he's guilty already, and I'm like, dude, that's just messed up. Dude, I loved it. I don't know, big fan. Speaking of David Lynch, And I got a lot of Lynch movies. Some of them are my new releases. And it's like, Lynch is so fucking weird that I don't know where you put him. Like, he's one of those dudes who literally you could just kind of, I don't know, you could put him in so many different places. So, yeah, this is one of those that I didn't know what to do with it. So I went ahead and threw his ass over here. Twin Peaks, Fire Walk with Me. Based on the TV series Twin Peaks. Here's the weird thing about this movie is, okay, before, I was aware there was a show called Twin Peaks and Who Killed Laura Palmer and all that shit. But it was out when I was a kid. So, I was aware of it, but I never paid much attention other than that. Okay, one night I'm watching Monster Vision with Joe Bob Briggs. And, anyways, this is one of the movies. And, dude, I'm watching this, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Dude, this movie made no sense to me at all. I was in junior high, and I'm watching, I'm literally like, what the fuck? It's just jumping around so much. And it never comes back. It keeps going. So, it wasn't until years later I come across it again. And that's when I'm starting to get back into film. Like, actually getting into film, not just watching movies. And so I get it. Watched it again, loved it. I was like, this is just still fucking... Because I love weird fucking movies that just are bizarre and, So I'm hardcore into it. And then I find out, it was a prequel to the TV series. And it was trying to, like, tie up certain loose ends, I guess. So I was like, well, I need to see a TV series. So I watched a TV series. And... TV series, it's a different rant for a different time. It was good. Certain things I didn't like about it, like I'm not gonna sit there and suck it off because it has David Lynch's name on it. I'm gonna suck it. No, I ain't gonna suck it off. It had its moments, but it also had some flaws. But anyway, so then I go back to watch this again. I'm like, well, I just watched the series. We watch this again. It still makes fucking no sense. Like there's just some weird shit that goes on, and you're like, what the hell's how But dude, it's so badass. Oh, dude, I love this movie. And it's free. Like Lynch is one of those guys who can scare you in just about every one of his movies, and he doesn't even do horror movies. Like, dude, you see Bob. It's the first time you see Bob in this movie. Dude, I jumped. I'm not gonna lie, and it keeps you on edge the rest of the movie. Like I did during the series too. The first time you see Bob, or maybe not the first time, but there's a scene in the series where I don't know, she looks up and Bob comes out. And the whole time, the camera never cuts away. You're seeing it the whole time. You're seeing Bob enter, and it come right to the screen. And dude, I fucking jumped. And I was on edge every time they would someone's alone in the house. I'm like, Bob can come out anywhere. Fucking scary shit. Bam's not afraid to admit he gets scared sometimes. Wonderland. Boom. Dude, Val Kilmer's one of those guys that always used to give shit for no reason other than the fact that he was in Batman Forever. That's it. He fucking ruined a Batman movie. Fuck him. And he didn't really ruin it. He just wasn't a good Batman. Didn't have a chin. You gotta have a chin if you're gonna be Batman. He had no chin. So I just hated him for no reason. And then I started watching all these Val Kilmer movies, and the dude's fucking brilliant. The dude's brilliant. This is a good example of that. He's just fucking awesome in that movie. And I'm not trying to I'm not trying to get sleazy or anything, but I've seen my share of adult films. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the stuff that I had when I hit a certain age, I had access to the skin bin. It's like a family tradition, your uncles are like, here, the skin bin, don't tell your parents. I'm like, oh, no problem. But the shit was old school shit. It's a lot of Ron Jeremy and Peter North and John Holmes. So I was already a big fan before I seen this movie. I'm like, holy shit! I had no idea about the whole Wonderland, fucking, And dude, yeah, it's crazy. It really is. Lisa Kudrow, I'm not a big fan of hers at all. And dude, she's awesome in this movie. I don't know, she's more than just Phoebe from fucking Friends. And finally, in my drama section, I got V for Vendetta. This is just perfect, and it's another long movie, but it's awesome. Wachowski brothers names are plastered all over this motherfucker. They didn't direct it; they just produced it. They may have wrote the script. They wrote the screenplay, yeah. But you know what? It's still, and I'm not. I wasn't upset against Wachowski's. I like Matrix, the first one. Other ones got moments, but no, this is damn good. I kind of think it's underrated. I don't hear a whole lot of people blowing this movie like they should be. I'm a big fan of just movies about totalitarian governments. I like oppression in my movies and seeing a group trying to rise up against it. I don't have it, but I should. Brazil is like that. The Trial deals with that. And V for Vendetta. I'm a big fan of those kind of movies. I really am. I just love, I don't know, it's one of those things that I really constantly think about. I'm not trying to get all conspiracy theory for a second, but I do kind of think the government will eventually just fuck us over completely, and we will be stuck in a situation where we're going to be fucking Russia or some shit. scares me. I ain't gonna lie. It scares the shit out of me. So I love watching movies like that. Like I love to be scared when I'm watching movies, and that's, you know, kind of, I like it. So, boom, the Fam has this drama shit right there. And yeah, I think up next we got, what is that? Family? I got family. The Fam has a family section. So, stay tuned for that. So, I'm out. I'll catch you guys later.